Development on a story reported first on 4. Investigators in Indiana now say a man arrested in Colorado is a person of interest in the murders of 2 young girls in Indiana. Deputies arrested Daniel Nations Monday in Woodland Park on a weapons charge, and he has a long record in South Carolina and Indiana, and there's an unsolved murder of a bicyclist near Woodland Park. Our Jamie Lear here now, and Jamie, you talked to the family of a cyclist killed in Colorado, Tim Watkins.
Tim Watkins' mother said she's glad the investigation into her son's murder is ongoing, but she's been advised not to talk about the case yet. Now, as far as he goes, Nations, we are learning quite a bit more about him. He's not only accused of attacking people with a hatchet here in Colorado, but in Indiana. His former boss says he came after her, too. Suella Farron says Nations worked for her family's farm in Martinsville, Indiana. At first, she says, he seemed like a good guy, but his personality quickly changed.
He had a really bad temper, to the point where it at times could be a little eerie.
Farron and her family say Nations trashed the apartment that they let him live in. He frequently became violent, destroyed property, and even threatened one of them with a hatchet. It got so bad they had to get police and courts involved.
I think if given the chance, he would have done something to one of us, but we obviously didn't give him the chance.
Nations is a registered sex offender out of South Carolina who's been living in Indiana. It's unclear what he was doing in Colorado, but we know he came here with his wife and 2 children. Police made the arrest on Monday. His car matched a description of a car that belonged to a man who was threatening people with a hatchet in the Monument Mount Hermon area. This is the same area where cyclist Tim Watkins was found shot to death just a week earlier. Now, inside of his car that was found in Woodland Park, police say they found a hatchet and a .22 caliber gun. These are the weapons charges he's facing right now in Teller County, and he's expected to appear early October for those. As far as the case in Indiana is concerned, police there say that they're going to do DNA samples from Nations to either connect him or clear him of the murders of those 2 young girls. Police here say they're going to continue to investigate the death of Tim Watkins. Nation is being held on a $2,000 bond at this point in time in Teller County. Live in Denver, Jamie Leary covering Colorado First.
Jamie, thank you.